If you're a freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Tonight, the second of our 2 divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olsen here in the booth. Off we go from Southern California. Khalif Raymond to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as a result of him being the quarterback.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. So that'll bring up fourth down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. And back deep is Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down. Short returns, and they'll take over there. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
And after studying this quarterback, Mike, I really like the way he carries himself. He really takes accountability. Every time there's something that goes wrong, he puts it on his shoulders. And every time there's success, he's always the first one to give it to everybody else. That's the kind of leadership role you're looking for out of this position, and I think this guy's a great example of it.
Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun, it's Goff. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Kobe Durant.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
The Browns offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, Jackson. That's going to be taken in by Durham Smythe. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20.
And the big back, A.J. Dillon. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
2 yards.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Jackson. That one is batted away. separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up
Jason
fourth down.
Myers on for the field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Myers' kick
His
is
kick
good.
is good.
And the Browns
Makes
are
this
out to an
score
early 3-0 lead.
Chargers, nothing.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out first and 10. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
On the
second
ground,
and
this is
9.
James Cook. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action, Goff. Complete. Former first-round pick Drake London with the catch. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's another.
That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Throwing here is Goff. Ayuk makes the catch right side. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Out of bounds at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Corum. And he will not be able to get free,
He's
picking up
taken down
only
at
a
the
yard.
17-yard line.
Now it's
A
third
2-yard
down.
pickup. Brings up third and
The shotgun. It's gone. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
fourth down.
So instead of going for the first
Justin
down,
Tucker on for the field
in
goal.
comes the field goal unit. Bit of a
34-yard
surprise
attempt.
here. Tucker's kick
The kick
is good. And the Chargers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Braxton Berrios now to bring it back. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
On the stop. It's a gain of 7.
Jackson now on
Brings up
second down.
and 3.
They'll set up the screen to Hall. Ooh. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Browns.
Now it's Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll bring up second down. They put Smythe in motion. Second down. Jackson. He finds his tight end. That's Smythe. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's
Third and short. Jackson. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first
A
down.
gain of 7. And the Browns first down.
On the give, it's Hall. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Hayden Ellis in on that stop. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Running here is Dillon. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to third down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
try to run for it with Dillon.
A.J. Dillon, the ball carrier.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this down. And he's got some space. Up past 30 to about the 32-yard line on the pick up for 7.
It's a gain of
Go
8.
to the line now on 2nd and 2. Run the draw with Cora. And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through as blow up that play behind the line.
Back at the 28-yard line.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is gone. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. This one is going to be picked off. It's James Bradbury.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. Is it beautiful when it does create the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Browns offense ready to take over once more. Have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. Now Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Jackson. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Left side in the hands of London. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC Divisional playoff. 3-all is the score. We're back in Southern California in a moment. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half and good enough for a 1st down.
That's another Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Like these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Whoa! And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. it is first and goal.
That's another Chargers first down.
We'll get this to Ayuk on the jet sweep. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
No gain on the play.
Well, that defense had that pegged from the jump, Mike. They tried to catch him a little off guard by doing a jet sweep to the wide receiver. There was no going anywhere on the outside. Great pursuit by the defense. No gain.
And he will score. For the defense, they took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Browns offense ready for this next possession. Just the lone field goal for them so far. Down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. To throw is Jackson. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Makes it second and 10.
Jackson looking to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 12 yards. On that hookup. First down, Cleveland.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number one receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it can do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
A run here with Paul. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. Pick up on the 11 yards on that one. It's a Browns first down.
First down, Browns.
He'll go again with Paul. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
Jerome Dexter on the stop. 4 yards on the
They
pickup.
send Sutton in
Second
motion.
and 6.
Throw in Jackson.
46-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up.
Incomplete.
Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down. And 6 yards to go.
Here's Jackson. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? They'll try it now with Dillon. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that fourth down stop.
The Chargers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. From the gun, it's Goff. A short one there. He's got Ertz. second down
It's a
before
gain of 4.
he's out of
Brings
bounds.
up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Browns offense back onto the field for their next possession. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. Jackson. He'll go left side here and complete this one.
Complete to Durham Slade. A gain of 12. And the Browns
A first down throw for Jackson. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's close to another first down. Brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and
Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Thrown quickly, that's more on the RPO.
pass.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it brings up 3rd down.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 32 now, is 1st and 10. RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jackson. And they'll have it across midfield down the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain
That's
of
his
3.
first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller, him and the quarterback, seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
From the 38-yard, here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
Give up the middle with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Browns.
With a handoff, here comes Hall. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the Chargers, 12.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got it.
Jackson sack.
Nick Bosa, the former All-Pro, in there for the sack.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. And he cannot get away. Brought down. And that sack will bring us to the 2-minute warning. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This will be a 46-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chargers Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Look in the middle. He's got Ertz. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Goff's going to throw here on 1st and 10. There's Ertz. He's got it right side. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Handoff, running left. This is Cook. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
And the Chargers, first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff. First down throw there is incomplete.
James Cook.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing here is Goff. He connects with Palmer on that one. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Goff. Throwing the out route, Ayuk has it. And he's going to have a first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
That's another Chargers first down.
Goff to throw. He'll swing this one out to Cook.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
23-yard line.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from 40 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Just 1 second remaining in this first half, and they will kick it away. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the 2nd half. It's about to get underway. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and running back James Cook making their way out. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Taking off. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
It's a gain of 30.
What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30. And another first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
The challenge of defending a dual threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6.
They'll try to run it here with Paul. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
Gain of 3 yards.
First and 10.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Cook. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. From the 23, here's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Once again, it's Cook. Oh, big hole left side. And he'll chase this one again. James Cook, touchdown Los Angeles.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Extra point try now for Tucker. He knocks it through. And the Chargers will extend this third quarter lead.
Round 6.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Raymond now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Browns offense ready for it there. First possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
The 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Another run here with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man. He finds Sutton.
Complete to number
6
14.
catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Jackson now to throw on first down. They'll set up the screen to Hall, and he will lose yardage on the play. They don't get back to midfield.
Tackle made back at
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him out.
And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
And it's third down.
Again, it's Jackson. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down.
First down, Browns.
Now it's Dillon. He's to the 10. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run. And
he will trace this one across into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown, Cleveland. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Myers good on the extra point. And the Browns will cut the deficit to 7.
Browns 13.
The kickoff team is out in the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Chargers offense and running back James Cook making their way out. They try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's gone. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
We'll try and run here with Cook. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And no return 4th down. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Browns offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Atu there to bring him down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
2nd down. Jackson. That's going to be incomplete. Very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Now, Jackson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another set.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. To return, it's Mims. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team had possession of the football.
38-yard.
The Chargers offense and running back James Cook making their way out. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On play action, Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Defended by Cody Durant.
Throwing on 2nd down, Goff. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got enough. They convert on 3rd down.
1st down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 17 yards on that play. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
1st down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Cook. Not much happening there, just a short gain. From the 33, here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Goff. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
It's a gain of 29.
It's a gain of 29. And it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth. And a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And goal.
This defense, stacked up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. That one, taken in to the end zone. Touchdown, LA.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, that offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
27, Browns 13.
Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard
First down
line.
throw for Jackson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd
Makes
quarter.
it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard
Jackson
line.
now on 2nd down. This pass complete to Raymond. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Off we go with the 4th quarter, and it starts with a run by Hall. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5 with his 2nd down.
Out of the stop. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. He's finds his tight end, that's Smythe.
Jackson's
And
pass.
that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Browns 1st down.
Again, here's Hall. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one.
16 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
1st down, Cleveland.
They send Sutton in motion. Jackson now. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and bring him down for a loss. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier has the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make a habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. And the head coach of the Chargers, their former QB as well, Jim Harbaugh, his offense goes back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Goff. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
Intended for Gus Edwards.
3rd and 5.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Out of the shotgun. It's Goff. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position on huge chance to cut into the deficit.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, Jackson. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Jackson sacked.
And it's really been their inability of the offensive line to keep the quarterback upright. And it's a big reason why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
3rd and long for Jackson. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. He needed 13 and got 14 for the 1st down.
1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Jackson looking to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Browns 1st down.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Jackson up top again. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made him comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
To the air one more time with Jackson. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete work. Great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Goff to throw. That one taken in by London. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here's a designed run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Offside. Defense. That penalty is declined.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run the toss with Cook. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
The tackle by Jordan Fuller.
First carry for Gus Edwards. And he'll be stacked up. The line is good.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Run out of the gun with Cook. And now the defense is going to take their first shot. Now remember, they get an extra one built in with a 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Goff. That one to the end zone. Incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there.
2nd and goal.
And it'll be 2nd and goal. Goff in the pistol. That one taken in. Touchdown Chargers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Tucker's at the point, up and good. And the Chargers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Here's Stout after the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Berrios on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That's to the right side. And complete. And Reason Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. He finds Raymond for the completion. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's third.
They'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Smythe, the tight end.
Jackson's
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Cleveland.
And this ball is going to be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go to.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4.
It's third down.
Again, it's Jackson. There's that man again. Another catch.
Jackson's pass.
One time out of their disposal, but the more pressing need, have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Brown.
Now Jackson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw, Jackson. This pass complete to Raymond.
Complete to
And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
First down.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First down, Cleveland.
He'll get up and clock it, and does it with just a little over 40 seconds to play. Now Lamar gonna hang on to it.
You know, Mike, it's funny when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A loss of 6 yards.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. So wind up a turnover on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
So this one is over. It's in the win column for the Chargers. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now one step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chargers are winners here as we say so long from SoFi.